But back to the motherfucking dress code in the Senate.
Shirt and shorts, which Republican Senator Rick Scott told me he thought was inappropriate. Tonight, a Senate known for its buttoned-up image is in an uproar over this change. He's 6'8", weighs about 270, and walks around the Senate halls with a hoodie and shorts on. And he isn't a tourist. Democratic Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania, whose choice of attire has forced him to vote.
Maybe Republicans are just scared because he looks like he's doing January 6th again.
From the doorways.
Like John Fetterman in the Senate gives them whiplash because they feel like he's doing January 6th every time he walks in.
Rather than on the Senate floor under the Senate's previous unwritten dress code. Today was seen proudly wearing those casuals while presiding over the Senate.
The senator from Texas.
Now that Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has relaxed the dress code. Almost every Republican senator has signed a letter spearheaded by Florida Senator Rick Scott calling on Schumer to keep enforcing the code.
This has got to change back. We've got to have decorum. We've got to dress the way the American public would expect their U.S. senators to dress.
Republican Senator Chuck Grassley saying it stinks. Senator John Kennedy saying,
I don't like it.
And Republican Senator Susan Collins joking, quote, I plan to wear a bikini tomorrow to the Senate floor. Some Democrats seem reluctant to criticize the change. Do you think it should be changed?
I just think there's a whole lot more important things for us to worry about. So I'm fine, as long as people cover all the private parts.
I think you can have respect for the institution without a formal dress code, so long as individual members take personal responsibility for upholding decorum.
But Republicans are pressing, even on the House side.
But you're going to change all the Senate rules simply so someone can wear.
What is happening? How are these guys making this a bigger deal than it actually is? Bro, who the ever-loving fuck cares? Are you joking? Like, do your fucking jobs, man. This is not it, okay? Do the job that you're supposed to do. Who cares?
I mean, that's embarrassing.
Fetterman today firing back, saying, quote, if those jagoffs in the House stop trying to shut our government down and fully support Ukraine, then I will save democracy by wearing a suit on the Senate floor next week. And telling MSNBC on Monday.
The right have been like losing their mind. They're just like, oh my God, aren't there more important things we should be talking about rather than if I dress like a slob?
While some senators like Kyrsten Sinema often dress with flair, the Senate has expected business attire for centuries, with men understood to wear a suit and tie and women covering their arms. A senator without a tie would immediately leave the floor and fix the mistake. And Ronald Reagan famously would rarely set foot in the Oval Office without a coat and tie. One analyst says decorum has its place, but right now,
we're heading headlong into what may be a sustained government shutdown. This is a distraction. This is a tempest in a hoodie.
Now, even Senator Fetterman says he's not sure if he'll always take advantage of the new rules. Fetterman was recently quoted as saying it's nice to have the option, but that he's planning on using the new dress code sparingly and not overusing it. Wolf?
Right, Todd, thanks for that report.
In the halls of the Senate,
I'm losing my mind.
Old customs, they die hard, but all but 3 Republican senators have now published a letter to the Senate Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer, criticizing his decision there to relax the chamber's dress code. That move was seen, at least, in response to Senator John Fetterman's preference for wearing.
I'm not kidding. I feel like this is a psyop to make the Republicans look like incredibly fucking annoying and out of touch. Like, I can't help but feel like this is 5D chess or something, because like they are reacting in the stupidest way possible. Absolutely zero human beings would legitimately care about this.
Shorts and a hoodie, and there he is on the screen, looking as comfortable as ever. You've covered Capitol Hill for a long time. I've been in those halls. I remember, having to wear a jacket even when it's 100 degrees outside in D.C. What do you make about this squabble over the dress code on Capitol Hill?
Well, you're asking the wrong guy, because as you know, seeing me in the halls, I wear a tie
You
and
are
jacket
always dressed to the
work
nines, Chris
every
Wallace.
day. Maybe not Saturdays, but almost all the time. Look, maybe there's some bending. I know that business casual has become the fashion or whatever, but really, in the United States Senate, a hoodie and shorts and sneakers?
Yeah, so what? Who cares? Who cares? I had a lived up friend of mine to say to me, this brings us one step closer to idiocracy. I just don't. I'm thinking about it, and it's like if a Republican did this, the Democrats would react in an identical way. But how would I react? I'm thinking it's like, I think I'd probably say the same shit. Who cares? Fucking who cares? If anything, I feel like the suits have shielded them to make it seem like it's a serious body. When in fact, these people are incredibly fucking stupid. It gives them this. It gives them this air of authority because they're dressed all the time. Meanwhile, they're fucking morons. You know what I mean? They're fucking assholes. So I hope more people actually, dress up in the silliest little fits.
I'm not easily offended, and I mean, if they're going to go on this way, it's not the end of the republic. But gee, it does seem to me that saying that Fetterman can dress like that, and then you had Susan Collins, a very proper Republican senator from Maine, say maybe she'll wear a bikini. I actually think that, if it was a question of signing on the line about we need to have some kind of dress code that's a little better than the Fetterman standard, I probably would have signed.
I mean, well, look, to be fair, there have been some Republicans who have dressed down in the Senate, too. There's Ted Cruz. He sometimes likes to wear his workout clothes on the Hill.
I take it back. Dress code now!
Former Senator Richard Burr was sometimes...
Okay, I take it back! Dress code now! Dress code now! Dress code now! Dress code now! I was so wrong! I was so fucking wrong! It's burning my eyes! You never want to see the knees of a man like this, okay? It should be illegal!
In a polo shirt and shorts and
he's got the
flip-flops.
flippy flops! Oh, he's showing feed! He's letting the fucking piggies breathe! No!
And let's be honest. I mean, when it comes to decorum, I don't think the dress code is the problem over on Capitol Hill. This has been a pretty rowdy Congress, if you ask me. I mean, is this just kind of making, hay out of something that doesn't really matter all that much?
Abby, when you start with the tie, it's a slippery slope. I don't know where it goes from there.
Who knows what could happen if, God forbid, you wear shorts. God forbid women wear sleeveless dresses. Capitol Hill, stay the same always. Chris Wallace, you stay the same too. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Abby.
That was literally the age difference. It's literally generational discourse right there. It's who gives a fuck? And he's like, this is, God knows, I'm Chris Wallace, and who knows what is going to happen after the dress code takes away the tie.